It is test drive time. 1967 Mercury Cougar. 289 up under the hood. And we're going to be taking it down the road for a test drive. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this video. We're going to check out every little detail on this car so you know what you get before you get here. Speaking of details, I got 100 detailed pictures provided at maplemotors.com along with finance and shipping. And I do this every day. So you'll see videos coming out pretty much every day. At least 10 a week. All right? About that time. Let's go for a ride. All right, place your bets before we take off. Do you think the horn works? Start it up. She starts up easy, showing you the mileage. Wipers, they work? Yeah, they do. Blower motor, does it work? No, it's not doing a thing. Gas gauge, well, we need to stop and get some fuel because that thing is buried below the E. The engine temperature is also buried, and we'll check it out too to see if it works. Looking around the interior. Missing visors altogether. Turn signals. Well, they're bright on both sides when you turn it on. Horn, did you place your bets? Okay, the horn doesn't work. All right, well, let's hit the road, see how roads it drives. Sometimes people say, you gotta quit being so rough on the stuff in the car or the horn and all that. Well, it's been many, many times where if you scrape something for a second or like jiggle switch around or get a little rough with the horn, that'll actually clean off a little corrosion, which will make contact, which in return, the horn will work. Not today, but we could still keep going with it if you like. But these old cars, I mean, look, if you look around, you got pitting here. It's kind of like a, you know, if you ever owned a boat, old boats, not even old boats, even newer boats, you got to clean the corrosion off all the time. Believe me, I love boats, but what's that? Break out another 1,000. That's what they stand for. I get it. A lot of maintenance. And old cars, they're also quite a bit of maintenance. Here we go. A little bit of a stutter there from that carburetor. We're heading on down the road. It's actually pretty straight going down the road. The steering wheel's not aligned perfectly straight, because if it was, that's it, and we're kind of going that way. Let's try this throttle out. I'm just going to gas it. Now, it's not a, you know, race car by any means, but it did kick down, so your passing gear is hooked up. Let's get in the brakes. The brakes are pulling a little bit to the left there, but they're stopping just fine. Speedometer is coming up on the dash. Just a little bit of a hesitation from that carburetor there. Now, we're going to stop over here and get $20 worth of premium fuel. I may actually catch myself with another water because it's hot. It's hot today. You hear me say that a lot, but this week's going to be brutal. They said like close, pretty much 100 every day. Welcome to Tennessee. It's humid, it's hot. But we do get a good idea about which cars can handle it. And this one right here seems like the temperature gauge is below halfway. It's not even a quarter of the way up. It's handling it pretty well. Now, which side was the gas? Is it in the middle in the back? I think so. I don't know, we'll find out. I will be back. Well, we got to roll, guys. Okay, so this thing only took $6 and it's completely full on gas. Jumping off in the ride. You can see the gas gauge is not working. Well, let's get out of here before we get stormed on. We've got a major storm coming in, so I'm gonna head on back to the lot so I don't get caught in it. This car is running and driving good. The paint does have some defects. You want to stick around to the end so you can see those paint flaws. It's very important. The wind in here is crazy. Yeah, there's a nice storm coming in, guys. I'm not scared of the rain, but the wind, yeah, a little bit. I don't want no trees coming down or anything weird happening on a test drive. So our engine temperature did come up. Our speedo does work. Our fuel gauge is not working on this one. And it is running and driving good. Main stuff that I seen was, you know, cosmetic. A little bit of stuff here on the dash. A little bit of stuff on the paint. I see some little Bondo in the back. And I'll show that stuff to you. Do got to manually turn off your turn signals. Bumping the road right here. Give her a listen. Fairly smooth. Of course, we're getting ready to pull back into Maple Motors. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I know this was a little bit quicker of a video, but our big bad storm's rolling in, so we're going to get this old Classic back to the car lot before it gets too wet, too messed up, right? That's what I'm thinking. Pulling back into Maple Motors, picking out the flaws. It's coming up next. I'll see you then. Okay, we're gonna walk this ride looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, and hopefully we don't get stormed on. We'll go ahead and start in the front here. Bumper on this one's a little bit pitted, but it ain't bad. All right. Coming back over the top here, looks pretty good. Little spot in the corner. Down the side. Up and over the fender. Trim's not perfect there. Chip. Door's hanging a little bit. Scratch on the side. Imperfection here is a little ding. Some little spots there and big old crack coming down the side of the paint. Trim's not perfect. Little Bondo back here behind the bumper, midsection. That's probably why this is cracking here. Probably some Bondo underneath it. Pitting on the handle. Pitting on the mirror. Also around that vent window. Got the old glass look in there and a chip here. That cold front coming in is awesome. I don't care for the rain part, but it feels amazing out here now. A little bit of pitting. We may be driving back in the rain. Little bubble. Trunk lid is off. See how it's all lifted up? Trim's off here on the back. And you got some specks on the roof, like little bubbles. Coming up to the back. Tail lights are not perfect. Scuff on that painted chrome bumper. Pitting. Crack in the side here. That corner. Now, I can't get the trunk open right now. I don't have a long enough screwdriver. And I do believe you can shove a screwdriver in there and open it. For now, we have 100 detailed pictures on the website. I hate to even say that, but I don't have a way of getting in it at the moment. I'll have to ask somebody at the lot. Coming down this side. Crack. Little chip there. Bondo in the corner. Midsection. You can see some highs and lows in the paint here on the side. Pitting on the handle. Got some light imperfections in the paint or on the front window. Sounded kind of wicked over there, guys. A lot of flatness. This is oxidation, look. I can wipe it off. See it? So yeah, a buffer will do a lot to this car, making it look really cool. Cleaning the paint up. Let's check the interior out. There's some kids riding down the road. I don't think they're gonna make it. I feel like I can feel the rain coming in already. Pitting on your handle. I can hear the rain. Uh-oh. Bottom of the door look good. Jammed. Seats. Package tray is wrinkled. Headliner looks good though. I think you just need some visors. You can see these edges need to be buttoned up. Kind of hanging them a little. Same in your seals, they look a little dry. They're not bad yet, but they're there. Your carpet. Okay. Oh, there's one thing that I've noticed on this car. Look at these edges here. Not that, but those edges aren't perfect either. They're like cut. One thing that I've really noticed on this car is a little boot up here that needs to be replaced on your solenoid. If you ever have problems with it starting, look, it's falling off now. That piece is too loose. That is the issue, 100%. These solenoids like to go bad. I've worked here 20 years. I don't know how many of those I've replaced on Fords, but a lot of them. In my younger years, it was like once a week. We had a lot more Mustangs and stuff back then. Insulation up under here has been replaced and is in good shape. Chips on the stripe. And We did it before the storm. Let's go ahead and head back to the lot. Maybe we can miss the rain. Guys, 100 detailed pictures available. I know you want to see the trunk. Be sure to check that. If you do need more videos sent to your phone or whatever, we will. All right, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.